One of the reasons Michael Jordan is the GOAT, he got beat in the head. He kept, you know what, I'm going to get bigger, stronger. That, to me, is the way I would like to see it done. That's why I admire Dirk Nowitzki.
That's what Charles is saying he views it as. I would just say, absolutely, the team in Miami was stacked. And absolutely, he, Bosh, and Wade came together to stack it.
Oh, no shit, Sherlock.
The following free agencies, I'm not sure that's true. He came to Cleveland. They hadn't made the playoffs in 4 years. They did the Love trade. Kevin Love had no history of any success in the playoffs. If you want to call that a stacked team, I guess, but like from stacked says who?
I mean, we were a super team. And we were a team that was expected to go to the finals, expected to have the potential to win a championship.
I'm not going to do the Stepford Wife thing like all LeBron and his friends do. Like these guys on television now. Like, I don't want to upset LeBron because I wanted him to talk to me and I wanted him to do interviews.
Big week in NBA news. Everyone's talking about LeBron James. Reporters keep praising him. Why? He built another super team. This time it's in Philadelphia. People are giving him big praise for it. But one man isn't clapping. Charles Barkley isn't joining the party. People call him a LeBron critic. But guess what? His complaints aren't even that harsh. They're actually pretty soft.
LeBron's always stacking his teams.
Yeah, that's been one of my critics. Well, most people criticize him for that. He always stacks his team.
But what's wrong with wanting to build a team that can win a championship or going to?
First of all, let's see. There you go. He didn't build a team.
Thank you.
He manufactured.
He built a team in Los Angeles. They were bad before he got there.
And his agency forced them to trade for Anthony Davis, who was ran by his group.
Let's pause right here. Look at Dan Patrick. He tries to stay neutral, right down the middle. But when it comes to LeBron, Dan goes soft every single time. Watch this clip closely. Dan Patrick falls right into the Klutch Sports story. He buys the mainstream take. Meanwhile, Charles Barkley isn't exaggerating one bit. He's not hating on LeBron at all. Charles is just calling out what really happened in LA. LeBron, Klutch Sports, Anthony Davis, it's all connected. Want the truth? Listen to Charles. Want fantasy? Go listen to Dan Patrick.
When a player kind of takes in his own agency to do that for himself, then it becomes a character flaw. And I think that's the flaw overall in the argument. Like, this is a different time and an age where players feel as if they're bigger than the franchise.
Oh, that's not good.
And I think LeBron James is one of the rare few that, because of his agency and because of the power that comes along with being LeBron James, that he can pick and choose and kind of skew the rails in the direction he wants. And I don't think that's a character flaw. I think it's just the genius of LeBron being a GM and being the player that actually demands that type of control as the player he is, one of the greatest to ever do it.
You have to say LeBron's the greatest ever, or like he not going to talk to you and you're committing treason.
Let's stop right here for a second. Jay Williams is a solid ESPN analyst, but he's got one big flaw. He goes way too easy on the stars, mainly Kevin Durant, even LeBron James. Rewind to 2016. Jay Williams was one of the guys blaming Kevin Durant for joining Golden State. Back then, LeBron fans called that day D-Day, the worst day ever. Durant stacked his team. He chased rings. Fans hated it. They still hate it today. But here's the truth. LeBron does the exact same thing, over and over, yet his fans don't care one bit. Total double standard. Jay Williams, though, stays consistent. He defends Durant. He defends LeBron, no matter what they do. And both stars have played GM before, making trades, calling shots. Here's the catch. When you play GM, you can't dodge the blame. Durant tried it in Brooklyn. He had power over the roster, the coach, everything. What happened? He packed his bags and demanded a trade. LeBron did it too. He wanted Westbrook in LA. He said so out loud. But did he ever take blame when it failed? Nope, never. These stars want all the credit, none of the blame. Now, compare that to Charles Barkley. The media attacks him constantly for playing GM, stacking teams, and chasing rings. Funny how that works.
Charles Barkley have a point.
Well, Charles very clearly was speaking as a Hall of Famer, top 75 player. He's talking about what his and his peers' viewpoints are.
All these guys want to join each other well and play with each other. No, I want to beat you. I want to beat you. LeBron, you say you the GOAT. Why you joining Bosh and, you know what I'm saying, We wasn't doing that in the 90s.
That's what Charles is saying he views it as. I would just say, absolutely, the team in Miami was stacked, and absolutely, Bosh, and Wade came together to stack it. The following free agencies, I'm not sure that's true. He came to Cleveland. They hadn't made the playoffs in 4 years. They did the Love trade. Kevin Love had no history of any success in the playoffs. If you want to call that a stacked team, I guess.
Pause it right there. Brian Windhorst is just like Jay Williams. He defends LeBron no matter what. But Brian takes it further. He piles on the spin, thick and heavy. Give him one credit though. He admits South Beach was stacking the deck. That was chasing rings, plain and simple. Okay, one small crumb of credit for Brian. But then, what does he say next? He claims Cleveland 2.0 wasn't a stacked super team. Sure, Cleveland was at the bottom one year, then at the top the next. This claim is so fake, it's almost sickening. Look at the Cavs from 2011 to 2014. That team was tanking, rebuilding from scratch. The whole roster flipped. And LeBron's return wasn't just LeBron joining alone. A whole wave of new players came too. Kevin Love led the pack, a true superstar, a top 5 scorer in the league. Check out that 2014 roster before LeBron came back. The top 8 guys were Kyrie Irving, Luol Deng, Tristan Thompson, Spencer Hawes, Dion Waiters, Jarrett Jack, Anderson Varejao, and Andrew Bynum. Now look closer. Half of those guys never played for Cleveland again after 2014. Dion Waiters traded just 33 games into the next season. Now check the 2014-2015 roster. Big changes everywhere. Kyrie stayed, LeBron arrived, Love arrived, Smith arrived, Thompson stayed, Mozgov arrived, Varejao stayed, Shumpert arrived. 5 out of 8 starters were brand new faces, totally different team. So when Brian says otherwise, that's not just wrong, that reeks of an agenda.
In this situation, if he didn't go to Philly, like where did Charles or the Legends want him to go? Did they want him to go to the G League? Because if he went to Cleveland, is that team stacked? Is Miami with Bam Adebayo and Giannis Antetokounmpo, is that team stacked? Jokic and Jamal Murray, is that team stacked? Ant Edwards, Rudy Gobert? I don't know. He left Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves. Is that not it? I don't understand the premise of the of the complaint.
That wraps up our last ESPN clip. They asked a big question. Where could LeBron have gone without getting slammed by critics, without all the slander? Good question, but not an easy one to answer. Here's the twist. The one team LeBron really shouldn't have picked is the exact team he picked. Look at their roster before he got there. Already stacked, already loaded. 3 top 10 scorers, one of the best rookies in the league, deep bench, fully revamped. Now picture the Heat instead. Their roster's messy, full of holes. LeBron joining them, sure, good team, but not a championship team, not even close to a super team. What about Cleveland? Harden, Mitchell, and LeBron. Looks like a big 3 on paper, but be honest, that squad chokes in the playoffs. When it matters most, they fold. So would Cleveland be a super team? Not really. Golden State, same story. Not a super team. Not even in the conversation for 2027. Bottom line, if LeBron wanted 0 heat, Philadelphia was the wrong pick. Cleveland might bring some pushback. Miami, barely any. Golden State, almost none at all. 0. That squad just isn't a super team, not like Philadelphia will be next season.